Hello and welcome back to Pecking Plays Hearts of Iron 4 with the La Résistance DLC. We're back in this absolute cluster that is Spain. So we got Spain itself, Spanish Directory, which has been the Falange Spain, Phalangists. We got the Anarquistas, and we have ourselves. I think that Spain is in a pretty good position, all things considered. Their lands are all together, except for a few outshoots and whatnot. The anarchists are obviously have a good position over there in the mountains of Catalonia. Big sip. And then I think we have a pretty good position being able to take over the lands that nationalist Spain, now the Spanish Directory, will naturally give over to us. As we march through it, we have this army. It's going through. It is going to absolutely charge with all the fury in our hearts. Gonna hopefully take Bilboa, and just looking at this, we got no shortage of targets for attack. This unit I'm going to hold out for as long as possible. It's 83 days hiding out in the hills. They are going to do the Lord's work. That's all I can say about them. You do some painting. You break through. You take Madrid. You attack that way. Wait for our legion to get over here. You just start breaking through. I don't know. Go on a rescue mission, boys. We're going to find them. We're going to rescue them. We're going to bring them home. These troops here are going to be surrounded. Guardia Nacional. Guardia Nacional. Why am I saying it like it's French? Jesus. I'm not French. I hate the French. You try to break in. Nah, just hold for now. Just hold. You don't need to do anything like that. I just need some territory at the moment. Galicia is fine. Asturias is fine. Lyon is fine. Dad is fine. Burgos is fine. You know, all these are fine places. They're fine. They're truly fine places. How did you do that? How did you get on there without taking it? Going to seize Madrid. Seize the means of Madrid production. And then from there, I mean, I'm really just using this as a bludgeon to try and get down to this unit. Am I going to get down to that unit? No, absolutely not. Are you insane? Yeah, you mind? Insufficient resources. Falange defeated. That's what I wanted to see. Meaning we get to take over their rifles and whatnot. That'll be good to just, you know, Recreta. You know what? Make the Recreta a little bit bigger. We don't have a lot of space, so just, I've been using a lot of it, but just make my existing troops slightly better. And then how are we doing for... Okay, yeah, we're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. Okay. So, your line now is going to be here. Although, I should probably work this out a little bit better. You have that center line. And you are still trying to come through, and then you are a part of Burgos. You hold there. So now that we have destroyed the Falange very easily, right along this line up to Madrid, with the intention of taking over the rest of Spain, you are on this curly line, and then you honestly give up your troops to him so that he can hold this whole line. So we don't really need to spread out our troops too much. They can overlap in Madrid, but your line is very much a defensive line. And this, oh, that's too perfect. That's too perfect. We gotta take advantage of that while we can. And you, most of you, hold still, and then, yeah, I want you to get over there quickly as humanly possible. Meanwhile, I need to put together all my forces, focus on Madrid. We are not going to get any sort of support from Spain. We are Spain. What am I talking about? Not going to get any support from, say, Germany or them. Like, I don't think they'll send us anything. Now, they do have volunteers to us, technically. Interesting. Do I see them anywhere? I don't think I do. Volunteers and transfer. No, they're returning. Yeah, that makes more sense. They're sending back the volunteers. You don't actually have to. I think you're fine where you are. Maybe just spread out what you're doing over there. But definitely all stay together. boop, boop. The Bay of Biscay. You are all about holding that, please and thank you. You have done the Lord's work. You have actually managed to keep yourself alive for as long as we took out the other peeps. You merge your unit together. Focus on here. Because they have 27 planes over there. We need to focus down right there. And we don't... Right. So, at the moment, it's all about holding. Now, we have a little bit that apparently we have lost. I don't know where it is, but we apparently have it. Carlist, Spain, we now have control over all of those, and those are back to civilians. We need 0.7. Yeah, so back to local police forces, by the way. By Dubai, so we don't have to worry about that as much. Put garrisons, operations, garrisons on low priority. They're just not the priority. I'm gonna say it. They just aren't, okay? Honestly, you probably should fall back, but you seem to be in a bit of a bind where I can't force you to fall back. Have they finally fixed that? Okay, they're going to go in there. That's fine. No. Do not. Are you insane? Do not go in there. Fall back to Zaragoza. You need to hold Zaragoza, please. Please and thank you. Y'all are walking. Could you please go a little bit faster? Just a little bit faster. Really, just a little bit faster is all I'm asking for. Just a little bit. A little bit of love in your hearts. Get down here. Get absolutely down here. Go. Yeah, just go. Go. The reason you're not already there is because you haven't left yet. Anyone else? Anyone else? You're all moving as fast as possible? If you ain't moving... If you ain't first, you're last. Okay? Sevilla has fallen. These guys, despite all the odds, a 22nd Garçon Nacionalista, they're pretty good. They're pretty good for themselves. But now we have to actually fight Spain again. And we've lost... A big part of our advantage was the fact that they have so many people to fight, and we lost probably half our troops to that little internal civil war. So there is that. Though we do have a lot. Oh my god, we got a lot. Oh my god, he admitted. So we should throw out some more... Yes. Maybe like 2 of those. Because we don't have enough guns or equipment to supply those. My god, what is this monstrosity? What? Do I have one of those? I used to. Do I still have one? I don't think I do. Cannot delete this template because it is being used as a it's being used as a garrison template. I would like to at least lower it. That is an absurd garrison to be using, but okay. Fair enough, fair enough. You hold back. If they want to take Caspe, they can. You just hold back, hold back. Yes. Though, let's see. I'm not sure if I really have enough troops to hold all of this area. You, don't worry about it. Just get in here already. You guys are coming. You're on the way. You're coming. Now we're a bit back to where we were before. Hey, I got a question. Where's my African troops? My African troops are very important in this plan. They can fall under Horseboy. And I need them right here, because my African troops I need to put all together. That is without, and give them like a nice red color. I think that'll do just fine, You can attack that way. Madrid is still very much in our possession. Spain is on the brink. I think if we can take Sevilla, Malaga, Granada, I don't think we'll even need to take all the way to Valencia. And then after that, taking out you alone shouldn't be too bad. Because you got, I don't know how much you have, actually. I don't. And I don't have enough civilian factories to do that either. And also I'm building kind of a lot. So let's hold back a little bit of that. Come out in Madrid, please. Only build one. We don't have a lot of manpower. No one have a lot of manpower to spend here. Could I do any preparing offensives? Preparing offensives is currently active. I don't know what that means. I see it there, but I don't know what that means. But either way, Sevilla will very quickly be taken by us. Cadiz will fall to us. Malaga, please. Malaga, ooh, I wanna take ya. Yep, this is about where we were before the uprising. So we're making good time. Then there's the anarchists that we have to deal with, but, you know, all in all, we're making good time. Military, it's mostly these. We don't have a lot here. I'll take some from you. And 150, okay. I cannot take war economy, because I'm not fascist, that's right. Partial mobilization then. That's the one part that I definitely don't miss about playing mods versus playing vanilla. I definitely don't miss that. So you just go ahead and start pushing on to Murcia. The war should be won within... we should be won soon. Just leave it at that. In fact, you guys just go away. Carlistas, be a little bit better, please. You, what's the next problem? Preparing offensives? Cadiz, you... Oh, they're invading me. They're trying to naval invade me. Oh, okay. We'll wrap up that way. You look after Boop. You go ahead and go for Valencia to Barcelona. Barcelona? Come on, do the thing. There we go. Do it like that. The African army. Not enough manpower, equipment, doesn't have... Okay, does not have enough of that. You... Gee, just keep rebuilding, man. Just keep rebuilding. I think we're doing just fine. Amelia Earhart has survived. Good for her, I guess. I mean, of course it's good for her that she doesn't, like, die. That'd be very bad for her, in fact. You just start pushing them. Oh my god, that unit is so weak. And we can start the battle against everyone else. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. I'll put you at medium like everyone else. Yeah, 46,000 manpower. It's not terrible. Definitely isn't terrible. You break them, break them, break them. Anyone can get something. You there, Jose. I get it, I get it. There's a war going on. There's a war out there. Southern Iberia. Well, where have they sent? They've sent most of their forces. Well, that's where the main push is happening, ain't it? So Southern Iberia, we will send our forces there. We're in the end game now. Oh yeah, and we got the Trubia. Well, it's not really all that useful to me. Also, that's a very old model. So, what else? Marco Polo Bridge incident. I could get some construction. I think that'll do fine. No compromise on our ideals. I keep my ideals, thank you. Then what is this? Original country is not Carlist, Spain. What does it do, though? I mean, yeah, I'm preparing an offensive. I'm doing it right now. You go ahead and get offensive doctrine, and you are the charismatic leader. Impending Ciudad Reale offensive. Oh, that's that city. But I can finally do some attacks. I think Cordoba, probably where we are focusing the most right now. That's where I have my army. By the way, Army of Africa, you are absolutely an offense. You're the best unit I got. Confirm the Pharos. Let's see. Ooh, a research slot or get some civilian factories. I'll get a research slot. The faster I get that, the faster it can start paying dividends. That's fair. Everything else seems fine. It's just the hollow work of trying to push through now. The Carlists will have their day. And it's a question of how do we break through. Also, can I do a military intelligence? Yes. Let's see. The symbol that most represents us, I would say, would be this symbol. It's the Spanish symbol. Although the CIM was a Republican Spain thing, so maybe I should name it something else. But hey, it's fine. Start breaking through them, and I can finally see what's going on in there, especially over here. And you guys absolutely need to be destroyed. Death before surrender. Antichrist society. We seem to be doing us just fine. Just fine. You. After you break through, just start heading this way. They'll follow the coast, please. You. No, if you can, just keep breaking them. Keep breaking them. What else? Ciudad Reale. Life is good, boys. Life is good. Northeastern Iberia. Looks like they've moved their fighters, perhaps. What do we... How is our trade? Do we necessarily need the aluminum? Well, you know, we're already getting aluminum, aren't we? Interwar fighters. Throw those in there. And give them some of that. So now we don't have rubber, and you get 7 in a year. Okay, fair enough. Very good. Agency has been created. I have no operatives yet, and I don't have a spy master because I'm not anything. Intelligence, defense, operations, operation training, cryptology department. How about just intel? Intelligence. So I can use... Oh, I use civilian factories to buy things. Okay. Form department for cryptology. Intel, defense, passive defense, anti-partisans. Probably makes sense to go anti-partisans, even though I don't even think that's really a problem right now. Occupied territories. Underneath them, they don't... It's a good thing all these very angry Spaniards are just happy to let the king come back. Despite the fact that I have waged 2 civil wars against them at this point. Because I don't have enough. Just start breaking them. They shouldn't have enough to hold us back anymore. So Valencia is the new target, to the point where I could probably launch a naval invasion of that. Malaga onto Valencia. And give him this guy. Can prepare an offensive yet? No offense. What about 1937? 37, 37, 37. I can get radio Hutton. It's motorized, I guess, is useful. Yeah, you guys get out of there. He'll be ready to go as soon as you get there. Try a landing. Anti-partisans. It's not really all that useful. Intelligence, though, I would like some army intelligence. Plastic explosives for progresses. Commando training. Operative. I don't have an operative, though. We are still recruiting one. Oh, we got an have one ready. So we can now either get Lucera and Znar. How about this guy has some interesting things. You have a seducer, you have natural orator, and safe cracker. I do like me some crackers. So what can we do with it? Counterintelligence, build a spy network, quiet intel network, boost ideology, propaganda, root out resistance, control trade, and diplomatic pressure. Okay, build a spy network inside of Catalonia, just to start getting a little bit of information over there. Be very useful to me. You absolute fools! You left your capital wide open, and I have thrown it asunder. You do that to that. You straight up the center. Get over to Valencia. You just hold in Valencia. I don't think they'll be able to kick you out there very easily. Encourage some locals. And then we have to do the Spanish succession. So, revive the spirit of the Carlists. It's very important to us. 1937 tech still. How about some of this? Shake, 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 shake it. Preparing offensive is almost done. So, definitely the Mercian offensive, because that is exactly where we're going, honestly. Going to Mercia. And this is honestly pretty good. This is one of my best units, but they're holding down 3 separate units that are not acting because we are not allowing them to act anymore. But really, I would like you to go through this region, and I would like you to focus down this way. And you, don't you think that you can do that? Don't you do that. Don't insult me in such a way. This should be enough to absolutely destroy them. You to Valencia, you down that way, you down over here. Good, 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 Anakin, good. Oh, hello, you've broken through. You're breaking bread, boys. Yep, there they go. After a series of recent military defeats and seeing the controlled territory reduced to but a fraction of the peninsula, military leaders in the Second Republic have overthrown the government and sued for peace, though yet another communist uprising was triggered as a result to prevent this. Remaining Republican forces have defeated these and have now little order. The conflict is greatly simplified as a result. Blah 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 blah. Something something something. You just get yourself prepared for a naval... No, not that. Valencia onto Barcelona. Barcelona? You focus yourself entirely on the defeat of our enemies now. Along a wide front, and then you... I don't know, go from Tosa onto Barcelona. Explicitly. And... yes... Alicante onto there. And then, I guess, Murcia onto there. Just launch 3 separate attacks. No, not both of you at once. Why do we need 2 generals doing it? We don't. We just launched 2 generals doing it. The war is almost over. We're happy. And now it's just about taking them out. Let's look at, you got 20% here. A quiet intel network prevents the loss of intel network strength while the network is inactive. You have base intel. Interesting, interesting. What can I see about you then from our intel ledger? We're starting to get a little bit of a bonus here. Okay. Be nice to crack their codes, but we'll make do. Still haven't really figured out how to use this system. I will. I understand I will. Launch the naval invasion of Barcelona. Ooh. Ooh. They're in the way. Yeet 'em. Yeet 'em and skeet 'em. It's unlikely that we will, though. Just march straight through the enemy. The enemy is arrayed against us. Just go through them. I guess I could land at Girona. Let's see, there's Crusade Against Democracy. Seems a bit mean. Encourage some local industrialization. In here, I could get some enemy civilian, enemy army, enemy navy. I am definitely interested in that. Portable radios. Blueprint stealing for suicide pills so we don't get caught. That might be useful. Death chance for operative and capture, but also less detection count. Anti-partisan, we already did that. I guess economy civilian. Focus on that. I want as good as we can get there. Though after the war is done, which is rapidly coming towards the end of the war. Yeah, so they'll already be in it. Tortosa. Even with so many men, you have stacking penalties. Ooh. Coordinating too many men at once. Let's see, can I do a... Preparing the invasion is almost over. Good. Because I got some plans for that offensive. You, after 10 days we can take it. More than enough time. 1938. Ah, some computing machines. Can I do it now? Yes, preparing the offensive. don't know why this means failed. I don't like that. Get rid of it so that we can attack with all of our might. Just have a whole bunch of defense that they're holding on to. Just move the needle ever further. Then what? 1937. Anschluss has happened. There's Barcelona. And there is Carlist victory in the Spanish Civil War. And with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.